Hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is B, just in case if you're new to being here. If you're accustomed to being here, welcome back. If you clicked on my face, then you should know what we're doing here or whatever. So this is going to be February overviews. We're going to start with, of course, because I'm biased, fire signs. I just need to know what's going on with us. I'm kind of torn between if I want to jump in with tarot cards or like start with the oracle and then like ease my way into it. We'll see when I get done. Let's do quick announcements real quick before we kind of jump into some things. February 7th, we will be starting tarot classes. This will be hosted on Patreon. So for any reason you feel like, oh, I just love tarot, I feel like I can do this for myself, I feel called to it, I want to pull my own cards or I want to pull cards for other people, we can definitely do that. Have I been talking this entire time with my mic? Wait, hold on. Have I just been talking this entire time with my mic off? And I'm not gonna restart this because I'm already dedicated to it. It's 11:06. I have a Red Bull. I'm tired. Retrograde is about to start in Mercury soon. Venus retrograde just started. My mind is a little bit of everywhere. Okay. So just in case if you didn't hear me, let's do a quick rundown of that the first time. Okay. My name is B, just in case if you're new here, if you're accustomed to being here, welcome back. Obviously, if you clicked on my face, you know why we're here. We're here to do monthly overviews. This is going to be for fire signs because I'm biased, because I'm a fire sign. Okay, so, like I was saying, February 7th, we are doing tarot classes. This will be hosted on Patreon. For any reason you want to learn about tarot, maybe you like watching us, maybe you want to pull for yourself, pull for other people, start this as a profession, whatever. I'm going to be teaching classes. 2025 readings are still available to be bought. Shop pay is also still available for those who might be balling on a budget at this time. And yeah, everything else you might need to find about me is down below in the description box. Patreon, my website, all of the other stuff, just a little bit of 411 if you just want to know a little bit about me. And yeah, I was saying I don't know if I want to like just jump in with the tarot cards first and then finish with an oracle, but I kind of want to start with an oracle. So let's actually start with some astrology oracles. I know I don't use these this much on this channel. So let's start with something interesting. Since it's Aquarius season, let's shake it up and do something real unique. I hope you guys have been having a good start to the year. It is January 30th, my time. So tomorrow is officially the last day of January. I hope that you guys again have been having a good start to the year. I have been slowly getting back into the grind and getting back into the groove of things. I feel like the start of 2025 for me still got a little bit of shit of 2024 in it. So I'm kind of just coasting. Give me an oracle card for February 2025. February 2025. What is the archiving theme during this time? What is the archiving theme during this time for fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius placements. This could be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. If it resonates, let it resonate. If it don't apply, let it motherfucking fly. Okay. Do not be trying to force anything. Clearly, this reading simply is not for you. Okay. So the archiving themes we have is, it says Neptune. Both of these cards kind of go hand in hand a little bit. It says Neptune with dreams is the first card that you have. I have my ring light up, so hopefully you guys can see that pretty clearly. The second card that you guys got was 12th house with surrender, and I like this card. Okay, so it's kind of giving some dreams. It's giving February might be a little dreamy. February is also really big with Pisces energy. That's the end of February, I think, right? The end of February, kind of going into March. So Pisces season, coming off into February might be very prominent during this time. We have Neptune and we have 12th house. Bottom of the deck, though, we have the Libra card, which kind of puts me in the mind already of February is not the time to be self-martyring. Okay, so any martyrdom tendencies, any people-pleasing tendencies, any, what word's trying to come to me? I I feel like I just lost it. But bottom line, this isn't the month to be trying to kiss ass. This isn't the month to be trying to over please, bend over backwards for other people, especially with this Libra card here. I feel like that as an overall theme, you know, Libra can be the architect of being super charming, but Libra also can be very so much non-confrontational to where they kind of just be sometimes doing shit and agreeing to shit. Not all of them, but this is like an archetype that they have that's kind of coming to me, especially with these cards. So making sure that you're seeing people for who they are, making sure that you're seeing things for what they are, okay, making sure that you're setting good boundaries. Okay, this Neptune with this 12th house card is kind of giving me boundaries, it's kind of giving me intuition also, okay. But what I'm also intuitively picking up for the month of February is, what I'm also picking up for the month of February is find a balance on dreaming and action. Okay, as fire signs, we can be so action oriented, right? Sometimes it's okay to take a couple of seconds to really like plan that thing out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's really okay to take a couple of seconds to just think about it, to just dream about it. Like, that's really okay. Like, you don't have to just go immediately. You know, like, I know as a Sagittarius and a Leo moon, I oftentimes have to remind myself, like, to not run with my ideas, but to walk with them, to not run with my plans, but to walk with them, because moving too fast can leave a lot of room for error. Right? I feel like I might be talking directly to an Aries when I say this, because my Aries and Saturn is coming to my mind also. And as a Saturn ruled woman, as an Aquarius dominant, I'm kind of like that too. So it's like I've learned to, like, again, walk with it. Sometimes we get new ideas. Sometimes we get things that we want to say or stuff we want to express, and we move so fast, right? To where we haven't even really let the dream formulate. So in February, for some of you, it feels like this is a good time to really allow yourself to dream. You can still take action, right? But if you don't really know what you're taking action on exactly, then you just spinning your wheels. You can have a dream, but is this dream fully formulated, or did you just have a dream like, oh, this is a vision, this is a dream, this is an aspiration I want to do, and then now you took off with the shit, but see, the vision and the dream ain't even finished formulating good in your mind for you to really even know where this is going. Okay, but some of you, this is going to resonate like, this is going to be the time to take the rose-colored glasses off, because some of you have been bending over backwards and people pleasing for some people and going a whole lot of extra mile for some folks that wouldn't go down the block for you, right? As fire signs, we can be so loyal. We can be so passionate and so ride or die. Make sure that the people that you ride and willing to die for are also willing to die for you. We can ride all day long, right? But you can't be no crash out behind somebody who wouldn't crash out for you. That's going to be the difference. Okay. There's key points in these cards. You have subconscious twice. So I see that here. I feel like being subconscious, or the subconscious thoughts, some subconscious energy might be coming up during this time also. Let's not forget Aquarius season is kind of over themed, over saturated with this Pluto in Aquarius. We have a couple of signs in Aquarius right now. I think Pluto, the Sun, and Mercury are all currently in Aquarius. So there could be a lot of subconscious things coming up at this time with this Pluto energy in Aquarius happening, spinning us off into Pisces season, which is kind of going to be asking for you to really clear out the rest of it. What have you not been surrendering? What dreams have you not tapped into, right? That you just been holding on to? I started this, like I just said, look, I feel like 2025 still got a little shit in it from 2024. If you agreeing, then now is the time to really think about, okay, what do I need to clear out effectively so I can really maximize the potential? February is a good time for you to really think about that. Really get into the subconscious of what it is that you're doing. For those of you who might be people pleasing, you might have to really subconsciously look at that thing. Right? On the front end, it can feel like, oh, I'm not people pleasing. This is how I show up for people. I'm not people pleasing at all. This is how I show love to my friends. This is how I show love to my partner. This is how I show love to my family. This is how I show love to my associates and my coworkers. Right. But are they reciprocating that? Is the energy, right? Libra rules the what? The scales, which means that shit has to be what? Balanced. You can't be bending over backwards for the ideal of the thing, but then they not reciprocating. Yeah, you might ride or die for your friends, and oh yeah, I just go hard for all my friends like this. Right, but do your friends go that hard for you though? It's okay if that's how you love people, if that's how you show love, if that's how you show up, if that's just who you are and your personality and your career and how you think, that's great. But are people reciprocating that? Are people really in support of that? Are people showing up for you and showing out for you? Because it's not enough to just show up. But are they showing out for you the same way that you do them? People can ride with you all day long, fire sign, but are they willing to unalive for you the same way you might be doing them? And in your mind, it's like, oh, I'm not going overboard at all. When I fool with you, I fool with you. We just gonna ride or die. Okay, but if you're the only one willing to crash the car, you still going overboard. If you're the only one like, fuck it, let's do it, and your friends and your people is like, relax. Abort mission, abort mission, abort mission. Are you still just riding and dying for the idea of the friendship, the relationship, the connection, the job, the class, the program, the vision, even? Because again, you can be in partnership with somebody, right? Ride or die for their vision. But are they having the same thing for you? When you start your business, when you start your podcast, when you go back to school, are they also your number one cheerleader? So for some of you, of course, like I said, take it for how it resonates. It's just something to think about. The subconscious will be coming up very heavy. Neptune energy is similar to being healed. Both of these actually, honestly, together, I'm also intuitively getting a message of like, for healing and spiritual development, a lot of things in February actually might be revealed to you. And some of it you might not really like so much. Because to know me is to know I'm always thinking about what card I want, what deck I want next. Be careful of being too idealistic, fire signs. Be careful of being too idealistic. All these cards is kind of giving me that. Be careful of being way too idealistic. Be careful of being too idealistic because you're not taking action. For some of you, it'll be on the opposite part, so we're going to clarify. But for some of you, take it for how it resonates. For some of you, you might be too action oriented and you're not idealizing enough before you take action. Some of you are spending too much time idealizing. Stop thinking. You stop thinking about it. Stop dreaming about it. Do the thing. Do the roar. I swear I can't ever get that out of my head. Shrek that shit is gonna be instained in my head. Do the roar, do the thing, start the business, go to school, make the music, make the poetry, write the book, write the movie script, sell it off to who you need to ship it to get it in whoever PO box. Like, it's like you do too much thinking. And for some of you, it's like, be careful of being too idealistic about the people that surround you, the people you surround yourself with, the situations you getting yourself in. You might be too hopeful. You might be too idealistic. You might be too passionate to where now it's like you're not seeing shit clearly. And in February, it's very important for you to see shit clearly because it's going to be a lot of shit that you're going to have to surrender, release, and let go in order to bring in some new shit, which is very Pisces energy. So it's kind of giving Pisces energy might be very prominent during this time as we kind of swindle into the astrological new year in Aries. This is a time to really think about, okay, what are you releasing for real? Or what is it that you wanted to do in 2024 that you didn't do, but you daydreamed about it all the time? Let's be very realistic about these people that you're surrounding yourself with. Or are you just bending over backwards and kissing ass for the idea of the thing? How many times do we want the friendship, want the relationship, want the person, so then we get to bending over backwards and seeing them in some type of light that's not really who they are. Then the whole time you get mad, you feel like, oh, these people played me. No, you played your goddamn self. You didn't see them for who they were realistically. You was being too nice. You care more about the idea of the relationship than what the relationship really was currently right now in this moment. And now you didn't hurt your own feelings really low key, because you didn't want to see it for what it was really this entire time. That's for somebody. Forgiveness of self. Forgiveness of others. Yeah, look at this. Look at this moon card. So a lot of Pisces energy. Pisces season is going to be very prominent, popping off in February. Look at all this Pisces energy. The moon card is also about things being revealed, secrets. So I feel like y'all, we're about to start really seeing who people are for real. We're about to really start seeing who people are for real, what their real intentions are, how they really feel. You might even have some Pisces in your chart as an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. You might be a Pisces with some fire in your chart and you watching. So hey, how you doing? Okay, we need some tarot cards on February. What can we expect in the month of February? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. 15 minutes. I want to check the time. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What can we expect? Some friendships definitely might start falling apart. For sure. I'm seeing that with this Three of Cups. Give me two more cards. So we have the Three of Cups, we have the Wheel card, we have the Fool card reversed, the Seven of Wands is reversed, the Two of Wands is upright, the Death card, and the King of Wands reversed. This King of Wands reversed, it would be you, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So of course I'm seeing this, like I said, in one or two ways, so just take it for how it resonates, right? For those of you who aren't taking initiative, and that's being revealed here in this King of Wands reversed. King of Wands is a man who takes initiative, isn't afraid to take control, actually enjoys it, takes a lot of pride in taking the initiative, being the one that is the initiator, very generous person. This energy, especially with everything else, is kind of confirming for me you're not really taking any initiative. I feel like that's also being shown here in this Fool card reverse. Not taking any risks, not taking any initiative. Aries, this could particularly be you, especially with this Venus retrograde in Aries that we're having. Pay very close attention to this time about what's being revealed, what you need to take initiative on, and what you're not taking initiative on. Okay, Venus rules love. We have the Empress down here. Okay, this is a good time to really think about how you're taking initiative, how you're showing up in your relationships. Okay, sometimes, and I'm speaking to Aries particularly, sometimes we might be under this illusion that we want people to kind of take the initiative, when in certain areas you might need to take it for yourself. That's a message for somebody. The difference between Venus and Mars is Venus is what it's attracted to. Mars is how it shows up. So Mars and Aries placements have no problem taking the initiative and showing up and doing the thing. Venus in Aries might be more of an energy of waiting for someone to take the initiative for you. That's not to say that you can't take it, but you might really be much more attracted to people who take the initiative. Aries, this could actually be a time where you're realizing you might need to take the initiative. Regardless of if you're an Aries or not, though, this is a time to really start thinking about taking the initiative. You might in February be focused on making more connections. So I'm seeing that too, fire signs, where you might make more connections. You might hang out with people, right? Libra energy. Libra energy is about, socializing. It rules the seventh house. It's not just about romance or marriage. It's about friendships, also best friendships. You might be very good in making friends. As that continues to move forward, though, don't get reckless in what it is that you need to do. Okay, the Seven of Wands is reversed, but the Two of Wands is here. 7, 8, 9, counting up as the Nine of Wands. You could run the risk of blocking your own blessings this month, or year. Or year for some of you, but this month. Okay, Seven of Wands is also about confidence. Maintaining your position, right? The Six of Wands traditionally in tarot is about a victory. The battle is won, you up on your high horse, it's victory, it's recognition, it's love, it's appreciation. Seven of Wands is about having to defend that position, right? Making sure that all that you fought for is sustained, to making sure that you're getting to the next level. Okay, you might run the risk of not sustaining that, though. So whatever you dreaming about, fire signs, whatever you working so hard toward, whatever you have in your envision, you might have to release and surrender the fact that you might have some people around you that might be taking you away from that, right? If you find yourself hanging out with people and kicking it and parlaying, but then you know that you got stuff to do, you know that you're supposed to be doing what you're supposed to be doing, and this, then, the third, and not hanging out, but you didn't been started hanging out lately. Okay, now is the time to really start deading that. I put a fork in it, it's done. Okay, if you've been doing that in January, it's time to go ahead and dead that shit come February. Okay, for some of you, if you're a masculine energy, you might have a woman or something that's on your mind. Regardless of if you're a masculine energy or not, maybe you just like women, and there might be a particular woman that's on your mind. Again, now is the time to really find a balance within that. Ladies, if this is you, make sure that you find a balance. Maybe you're the feminine, okay, and there's this King of Wands or somebody out here where you got your eye on. Make sure you're not being too idealistic. Now is not the time to be trying to get to know somebody and date and go be cute when you know that you got stuff to do, you got business to handle. Make sure you actually get to that business, because that's what matters. Okay, regardless though, in February, I do see some things moving forward for you. Okay, I do see some things elevating for you. If you've been trying to make some friends and hang out with some people and you like, well, B, I wish I had friends. I wish I had people to kick it with. I feel like that's going to start becoming a thing also. But again, there could be some healing and stuff that's coming with your blessings. Okay, this is a good time to really think about that. You got a lot of things that's kind of moving for you, but it also means you're going to have to release some shit, fire signs. What it is that you want to release in order to get what it is that you're trying to gain. Regardless of if it's dreams and aspirations, you might have to put on the back burner hanging out with these friends that you have. Maybe you want to make friends. And as you're making friends, you need to release the baggage of old friends and old hardship and, oh, because I remember when this, that, and the third was done to me. Yeah, you're going to have to let all that go, love. And really work on taking the initiative to say, hey, do you want to do this? Hey, do you want to hang out? Hey, do you want to, you know what I'm saying? Really like put yourself out there. That matters. For some of you, like I said, this is a connection. I feel like that's a smaller part of you though. You're going to, well, that Three of Cups should spell, I'm not about to grab it, but but the Three of Cups basically was to indicate to say that there might be you might find out about a third party situation. This is the time to not crash out though, fire signs, because you know sometimes the immature ones of us can be real certified crash outs. Crashing out is not going to help you. This is the time to take this as a lesson. Okay, you didn't see these people clearly for what it was. It's time to really release it, surrender it, learn the lesson, heal, evolve, forgive, and move on. Okay, this is not a time to be trying to be reckless. This is not a time to be trying to fight for your position where it's just like, oh, now I'm arguing with him and then the woman and oh, so who you gonna pick? Make it easy on both of them, girl. Move on. Oh, excuse me. I don't know why I'm so like gassy today. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I didn't really let my food finish digesting before I went to sleep, but yeah, anyway, let's get another deck to clarify some things. Give me this invisible Three of Cups. Because it failed. I'm not about to grab it. Give me this invisible Three of Cups to clarify. Yeah, the Ace of Cups reverse on this Three of Cups. So yeah, for some of you, a small part of you, this could be a third party lover situation, and the rose colored glasses is about to come. You're about to see things for what they really are, not for what you thought they was. Yeah. Four of Cups, reverse. Four of Cups can be something being directly in your face, you not seeing it, but now you're being forced to see it. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups here. So yeah, you will be walking away. In February, for some of you fire signs, it's going to be time to walk away from a connection. You didn't see it clearly. You was never seeing it clearly. You saw it for the idea of what it could have been. You weren't seeing it for what it was. You could be a Libra. You could be dealing with a Libra. I'm seeing Aries. I'm seeing Scorpio here. Fire signs. Y'all are here. Okay, Libra and Taurus emphasized twice with this Empress. See, so for some of you in February, a breakup is happening. That's not going to be for all of you though. But for some of you, don't be surprised. Again, and this isn't the time to be crashing out and fighting for your position, fighting for the relationship. Let these folks leave. That is your message for February. Move on. Focus on what matters to you. Focus on your aspirations. Focus on being yourself. This is not the time to be trying to bend over backwards and people please and oh baby please and boombox careless whisper outside nobody window because you scared of being alone. Heal, forgive, really unpack that baggage, really look at those subconscious triggers and figure out how you need to work them in order to be a better, more whole sense of yourself. Give me this King of Wands reverse. Why are my people reversed? Why are my fire signs reversed? Oof. Okay, I like this energy. It is kind of giving partnership for some people. Okay, fire signs, you might definitely meet somebody new, but I feel like y'all might not be on the same page. Queen of Wands is down at the bottom of the deck. She's upright. Clarifying this King of Wands reverse, though, we had the Ace of Wands reverse, and we had the Lover's card reverse. Okay, this is not the time to be sleeping with nobody who not on the same page as you. Okay, it's kind of giving that too. Don't fall in love with the potential. For my feminine energies here that's watching, you might be falling in love with the potential, or you might like somebody for the potential of the thing. Like I said, this is not the time for rose-colored glasses. This is the time to see people for exactly who the fuck they are, not for who you would like for them to be. For who the fuck they are, not for who you would like for them to be. That's gonna save you a lot of hard work and a lot of trouble. I feel like also don't be sleeping with nobody. If I didn't just emphasize that, don't be sleeping with nobody that ain't on the same page as you. You see how there's a snake here, okay? You fuck around and get dick whipped if you want to. And everybody be acting like, oh, soul ties, soul ties, soul ties. Child, please. The soul ties aren't that easy to come by, especially when you're not building a real connection. You can't get a soul tie just by sleeping with somebody quick like that. You might get a little bit of energy on you, but it ain't a soul tie. But if you don't want a soul tie, if you don't want to be dick whipped, because again, for a lot of people, they're not soul tied to nobody. Your dick and your pussy whipped, and that's the big difference. But in order to keep all of that down, now is the time to really not do that. This also kind of gives me, for men who don't take the initiative, for my fire sign women, yeah. For my fire sign women, look how both queens is at the bottom of the deck. Right? So this is giving also, this might not even necessarily be men who aren't on your, what did I just say? This might not necessarily be men who like are on the same page as you. It could still apply for that, but at the bare minimum, this also feels like don't take more initiative. My feminine fire signs, this ain't the month to be taking initiative on motherfuckers who not taking the initiative. As fire sign women, you know, again, we can have a tendency to go for what we want. This is not the time to be trying to pursue and fight for men who are not taking the initiative. You need to sit your ass down and let these men take the initiative to you, or let these women take the initiative to you. Whoever is pursuing you needs to pursue you, not the other motherfucking way around. So for some of you, I'm kind of seeing that where you might kind of get your eye on somebody. You see how she got her telescope up? You might kind of get your eye on somebody, and then it's like, ooh, girl, I kind of, you know what I'm saying? But then they never are who you might think. Okay, don't be trying to idealize nobody, because then now you become the masculine one in the relationship, and then before you know it, you're gonna be like, well, why they don't do this? Why they don't take no initiative for that? Why they don't? Because you started it. Why would they ever need to take? You the one asked them out on a date first. At what point did you think the roles was gonna reverse? Before or after you asked? Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying. Okay. Let's clarify one more thing. Give me this wheel card. What's moving forward in February? That's what I'm gonna give me some gun. Don't bring me no bad news. What's moving forward for us in February? Give me something for this wheel card. What's moving forward for us in February? Ouch. For some of you, this was very plain and clear. However you feel like you should be moving forward in your fantasy of family and romance, it's not going to work for you. You need to adapt to something else. You keep trying to get something to move forward in a relationship because of a fantasy. Okay. I feel like the overall archiving theme here for y'all is, and this is not the time to be chasing fantasy. Chase fact. What's in your face? That's not to say you can't have a little fantasy, a little daydream. But again, is it living up to the facts? If you're going to pursue somebody and you know how you want to be pursued, are they living up to that? Or are you just in la la land? Well, you know, he's just shy, so I'm going to ask him on a date, you know, we're like... And then 6 months later, you like, well, this nigga don't never ask me on no date. Yeah, you've been asking him on dates for 6 months. At what point did you think that was going to change? Or did you just hope that the idea came that one day it'll change and it just never changed? Even if you are in a particular relationship, are you in the relationship and you struggling and you fucking hate it here because you scared to take a risk to move on to something else? So instead of moving on from the relationship, you just keep trying to move forward in the relationship, and then whatever fantasy of family and shit that this gonna be, and it's not giving that. In order to move forward and elevate, something has to die. That's just is what it is. You have the Two of Wands here, which is about elevation, growth, expansion, going to the next level. And you have the Death card. Something needs to go in order for something to grow. That's the motherfucking message right there. Something needs to go in order for something to grow. Okay, if you made it this far, I definitely thank you and appreciate it so much. Definitely leave me some thumbs up and some comments if this resonated. Make sure you subscribe. I don't know why, I feel like I always forget that. Make sure you subscribe, join our family over here. I'm definitely trying to grow our platform, especially since TikTok is gone. So I'm going to try to put a lot more of my content over here. Again, February tarot classes, okay, February 7th. 2025 readings are still available until like the middle of February. I don't know exactly when the cutoff is going to be. And yeah, drop down below in my description box if you need anything else, you know, to find your girl. I do take tips and all of the other fun stuff. So yeah. And yeah. So I hope y'all have a fun February. Don't kill nobody, okay? Keep your head in the motherfucking game. Stay on these bitches next. And until next time. Bye. Talk to you later.